Hello everyone, and welcome back to All the Mods 9. We are back, and last episode we did a few different things. The first thing we did, I don't really remember. Oh yeah, actually no, I do remember. I almost didn't. It happens. We set up GregTech. It's a pretty big mod. It's recent in the mod pack. GregTech. Here it is. 38 pages of machinery, ingots, liquids, and a bunch of dust and ores. There's lots of stuff. But we made these two things. So one of these is a steam boiler. It uses coal and water. Pretty cool. I just set up a sink with infinite water and obviously gave him a little bit of charcoal. And that is powering a macerator. Now, we don't really have anything to macerate, but it's there. Now, I wanted to automate ender pearls because there's quite a few different things that ender pearls will help with. One of the main ones being entangled blocks. Being able to just entangle things and connect them to my system here is going to be so good. For example, our builder quarry. Being able to have all the ores available here. Even if we continue to use things like conveyor belts and stuff for certain things, it's nice to just have the freedom to put things where you want them and then do the cool stuff, right? Like, for example, if we do this prophesized underwater ore processing, I could have a few little cheatsy entangled bits down there, but still have, you know, the majority of the actual machinery down there too. Long story short is it's pretty good. And there's also a few other blocks that use ender pearls. And you can grow them, yes. Obviously, we could do enderman seeds. It'd be a little bit of effort, but it's honestly probably easier than what we decided to do. And that is mess around with our chemistry. Our chemistry is pretty cool. Essentially, you can dissolve stuff into things, and then you can atomize things into stuff. That's the long story short. So we got some stuff there. We'll just store this away. And yeah, we're trying to craft ender pearls. So if we actually look up the recipe for ender pearls, in the combiner, which is not what that atomizer is, I meant to make a combiner, but I made an atomizer, of course. It is mercury, silicon, and neodymium. Neodymium. Silicon you get from nether bricks. I think we might have crushed up some other stuff. I think lapis gave us some silicon, and then there's also mercury, which we're getting from warped fungus. You get a guaranteed one. And the tricky part was this neodymium, right? Neodymium. Originally, we have the option to combine some stuff to make it, but I believe that requires an ender pearl. A nether star, which we might have to do, but I was gonna try to avoid it just for reasons. Or you do end stuff, or, and this is the one that we have. You ready? Wait for it. Warped nilium, right? Gives you a 3% chance, or 3.5% chance at getting mercury. So if we have unlimited of that stuff, we have unlimited mercury. Now, that's what this concoction is. Now, it works, but we missed a spot. So currently what happens, to just walk you through it real quick, the observer detects when this block is picked up. The builder, this builder quarry here, places a piece of netherrack. This dispenser emits bone meal, and the bone meal spreads this nilium across. And then, in theory, this guy here, good old modular router, is meant to use our silk touch diamond pickaxe that we crafted it with to break the block. Now, there's a few ideas on what the problem is. A lot of you guys commented, so thank you very much for helping me out. The first idea was that he is working, but it's just not fast enough. I've had this guy on the whole time. He might be slow, but I don't think he's that slow. There's no way he's that slow. We'll probably need speed upgrades once we get him running. And also, you guys pointed out that like the whole placing and even using a bone meal can all be done within a single modular router. If I just place a placer module, and I think there's like an interact module or something like that. So we'll probably do that. But if you remember, for our quarry over here, we had to make sure that it was working outside of our claim in order to break blocks. Now, in regards to why the builder's able to place blocks, I don't really know what the deal is there. But at the very least, it kind of makes sense that that's why the modular router can't break the block. So there's two options. One option is we give it trust, which we can probably do, but there's only a few of us on this server, so if anything goes wrong, it'll probably be quite easy to track down who went wrong. And if we have to do a rollback, you know, it won't be the end of the world. But A better option is possibly this guy here. The security upgrade. So we're going to try that guy out. See if it works. See if it does what has been told that it will do. We'll try it out. Why not? Worst case, we have a security module or a security upgrade. So this guy here, I guess I just place him in. Oh, and now it's owner me. And it works. Oh, and it works perfectly. That's all I had to do in the last episode, and I could have titled the video like automated Nilium. Okay. Well, you know what that means. I think you know what that means. This episode, we're gonna put first. Wait, yes. You're just breaking it regardless. Oh, I took the filter off. Hold on. let's try this again. Nilium whitelist. Excellent. So we'll chuck that back in there. So he shouldn't break. Perfect. But he will if I bone meal that. The one thing I was going to check was how much bone meal he's using, right? If he's using... where am I going with this? If he's only using 1 bone meal per Nilium block, then I'm happy with this system. I'm quite happy with it. If he is using 2, because I know he triggers twice, I just don't know if he's actually using it twice, then we may have to consider an alternative. I'll get a little bit more in there just to better monitor this. So currently there's 5 bone meal in here, and there's no Nilium in the buffer. So in theory, once this machine runs, there should be 6 because I'll use the first bone meal, and the rest should run. So let's see. Let's watch it. I think it's working perfectly. Now, it's not as fast as it possibly could be. I imagine a full modular router setup. Yeah, because that's all 6. That's perfect. I imagine a full modular router setup could be fast, especially since apparently there are speed upgrades. Should we give it a shot? I reckon we give it a shot, right? Because vanilla stuff, it's janky. It just is, but by default. I might have just gotten lucky with my setup here, in case you're wanting to copy it. That's it. A max repeater delay, that stuff around here. And the build is just set up with a delay, because if I set him up non-stop, he uses a lot of power. A lot more than I think we can sustain. So anyhow, 2 things we want then. We want a placer module, and then I need to try to figure out what that other module's called. I think it's just this one, the activator module. We'll give it a shot. Why not? One thing as well that I need to do. How do we get wool? I know that I can just set up a sheep farm and that solves the problem. No one on this earth wants to set up a sheep farm. I can combine her with... Yeah, this is what I'll do. I'll craft it. Did we... I feel like we had keratin. Keratin? What did we got? No, I guess we don't. Okay, well... I tried. All right. I could wash colored wool. That's a great option. Why didn't I think of that? Okay. Or, if I want string, what do I need? I need flax. Yeah, that we can do flax. Okay. I mean, none of these... Oh, you know what? Silky comb. How difficult is this to get? Silky bee, a resin bee, and a reed bee. And these spawn in dirt nests with honey treats. And the resin bee, alone in nests around the overworld. Look for a recipe for this bee to see which nest it can spawn in. And then we have the dirt nest, and it can spawn in a... Oh, sorry, it can spawn in a spruce nest. Gotcha. Okay, or a dark oak nest. Hold on. So what did this be? What could this bee spawn in? A reed nest. Gotcha, that makes sense. Okay. I mean, that's an option. I do need to get into bees at some point. I don't think it's going to be this episode. Yes, sir. Yeah. I don't think it's nighttime. Yeah, anyway. What was I saying? Yeah, I don't think it'll be this episode because I need to get bees set up. We could double... Do we have a beehive? I feel like I've got bee cages. Beehive. A bee nest can't craft. I need some honeycomb for that. And we don't have any honeycomb? No. I'll tell you what. I'll start keeping bee cages on me, right? Because if we find a bee on the map, like if I happen to run past one, I'll start storing them and collecting them. And then we can actually make use of them, you know, when that time comes. Because at the moment, even if I want to, I mean, I don't have any bees. So I'd have to run around looking. Is that fair? We'll pretend that that's fair. So they can go in there. Cool. Okay. So in that case, I need sheep. What I could probably do is, there are two options. Option number one is the yoinker. This guy costs you a lead, iron bars, and copper ingots, and it is phenomenal. We're going to grab 2 of these bad boys. We're going to sleep when it lets us, and then we're going to go yoink some mobs, as they say in the industry. So, obviously, we want sheep. The mob yoinker, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So we're going to run over here. And there's a sheep up here. And just like the name suggests, we're going to crouch and yoink it. And it is now ours. That's, putting it simply, it belongs to us. It looks like there's more sheep up here, so we'll grab one more. Then we can make a farm. Not even a farm, just the ability. There's actually so many sheep up here. All right, beautiful. So I'll yoink them. And then I should have shears, right? Okay, I don't, but once again, how do I not have shears? Hold on. I refuse to believe that we used them all up. And yet here we are, shearless. Okay, sure. That's, I was about to make a toast shear. Listen. Everything's fine. I am curious, by the way. The last episode that you guys watched, the one that came out just before, it was recorded in the early mornings, like right after I woke up. And so I am curious as to how the video was, right? Because these most videos, all the other episodes have been like I come home from work sort of thing, right? Like late in the day. And sometimes I feel like I just can't think. You know what I mean? And I'm wondering if it's better or worse. Like I don't know, because I feel like we got a lot done last episode, and then it was just that modular router that stumped me. That's a cool little spot down there. I think I got what do we have? 3 wool. That's enough for now. So we'll head back. Everything's fine. I thought I'd just mention that, I guess. Alrighty, we've got wool. That is for the string, so I actually need that right back. Awesome. And I'll tell you what, while we're here, because I genuinely almost forgot about it. Did I seriously put the yoinkers away? Wait. Oh no, they changed visuals. I threw myself off. Alright, these guys are going to go there and there. Oh, yeah, and I didn't shear these guys, so welcome to the shear party. Enjoy your stay. We'll jump out and we'll just squeeze all this stuff. Why not? We can get more wool in the future when we need it. At the moment, we need string. Thank you. Excellent. We'll run back into the frame rate over here. Yep. It's a smooth transition. All right, we need 2 dispensers, 2 bows. Boom, 1 and 2. Brilliant. Go back in here. Dispensers, 1, 2. Awesome. And so that should be the activator. So this thing's going to apply the bone meal. The placer is obviously... Oh, we need another one. Okay. The placer is obviously, you guessed it, going to place the netherrack, which should be easy to do as well. There we go. We got both of these. Okay, so place a module. We should be able to search netherrack. Can I just drag this one in? I can. Awesome. So you're going to place this on the back of the router, the back of the modular router as well. It'll be a whitelist. Awesome. Cool. So that's ready to go. So I can place that in there. But I don't really know how the buffer will work. I might have to double check what you guys said in the comments, because it could be that like I just need to use like a connected chest to it or something. I just don't really know if that's possible. So I'll double check since you guys are geniuses. Okay, modular router speed upgrades, security upgrade. Where are we? Oh, you know, yeah. Okay, that makes perfect sense. We can fill this guy up with netherrack, right? And then all we have to do, realistically, is have something to pick up the dropped Nelium. That makes perfect sense. So let's pick you up. There we go. Let's break you. Break you. That should all be fine. Arguably, I don't need you, so I'll pick you up. So you've got netherrack. You've got... Oh, but no, you'll need bone meal as well. I don't think it works. I would have to have... Oh, yeah, hold on. I know what I need. We can do this. This will be good. This is definitely making it a lot more complicated than it needs to be. I want to make that very clear that I am aware of what we're about to do, but it's worth it. Okay, we are going to make a crafter. We just need a normal crafter, so it is going to be this guy here. It is going to cost us some stuff and some things. I would say an arm and a leg, but we might be able to get away with keeping a limb or two. Construction, destruction, advanced. So I'll make that stuff. You've seen me make it before. Just some processes and whatnot. Alright, hold on. I need clay, right? So I'm going to try to make this a lot more complicated than it needs to be. Because that's what we do here. We're going to make a combiner. Awesome. I don't actually need the atomizer. I thought that that was what the combiner was. So we'll pick this guy up. Yep, there we go. We will indicate it up so it has power. Awesome. And we're going to actually put in dirt, believe it or not, into the dissolver. This guy's going to go in here. Now, there's a low chance that we get it, but what we are after, I may have to just, you know, there's so many things we need to do. I need to automate this guy, but I kind of want to just automate him with entangled blocks a bit. So currently, we're just going to keep filling him up with toast to keep things powered, but trust me, everything is fine. What we need from this guy is kaolinite. There's a 10% chance to get it, and if we put it in a, I guess a compactor. If we put 4 of it in a compactor, we get a clay. So I would need a compactor. I would also need to get lucky and get the stuff, but it's, you know, it's an option. Compactor. Like, realistically, we should have had a lot of dirt, right? Or at least the ability to get a lot of dirt. There's... Look, trust me. I need another one? That's fine. Okay. Compactor. I do have another end gate. That's perfect. You'd love to see it. You're going to go there. Well, you look pretty cool. Alright, have we got stuff? No. I'm out of power. Oh, God. That's fine. Clay? We actually have clay. What was the clay for? The clay was actually for the silicon, I believe. Silicon. Because we can get... Hold on. Because we can now get silicon... This silicon. Can I craft this silicon into the silicon I need? No. No, okay. And to craft the silicon I need, I was going to get it as a byproduct from the sag mill. That was sort of what I was thinking was the play. I could smelt nether quartz. That might just be easier, to be honest. But if... Hold on. I swear it's a thing. Hold on. Go in here. Sag mill. Yeah. 80% chance to get 2, so... I'm gonna do that. I'll be... Look. We're off to a rocky start, but... Oh, yes! We've got some bonus silicon waiting for us. How lucky are we? We live in a world. I'll tell you that much. Alright, I'll be back again with the stuff and the things. Alright, I have to be missing some stuff. Oh, no, it's all in here, isn't it? Is that the problem? Yeah, okay. I was so bad. I'm like, where is this thing gone? Because I was looking in here and I'm like, I swear, like it existed. That's fine, I think. Alrighty, it took longer than it should have, but we have a crafter. This guy, I would like to attach to the modular router. We are also going to have to attach it to the system. That will be done with cables from refined storage, and they can just connect just like that. Awesome. On top of this, I'm going to need a completely new grid. I will require the pattern grid. This guy right here. So he requires grid, which is going to need more of the stuff I just crafted. And some other goodies, which is, it's fine. And then this guy, what does he need? He needs so he does need an advanced. Okay, see, one of each of just about everything that you need. Great. Okay, I think I have done it. I don't have glass. Alright, we've got the grid. Now, the next thing we need is also a pattern. Now, these guys we're going to need a few of, because not only will we need them for this craft here, but we're going to need them to actually make the recipe to craft, or I guess in this case, order a bunch of nylium. So luckily, I came prepared. I put some more glass on. I thought ahead. It's a rare occurrence, I will say, but occasionally miracles happen. All right, so we're going to need 2 of these at least. One of those to make the pattern grid, like so, and the other one to place in the pattern grid. So, there it is. Patterns go in this slot here. And then we want to craft, or at least order our things. So, we are going to say that a piece of netherrack, in processing, a piece of netherrack, we can click on this, make sure it's set to just 1, will turn into a piece of nylium. Hold on to your horses. If also given, I guess we have to tell this guy to JEA synchronize. I think we'll just do the 2-way. Yeah. Bone meal. Oh, that's not how you spell bone meal. Bone meal. Oh, hold on. There. Now, an important part of this setup is the order of which you see stuff here. So this is the input. This is the output, right? And the way it works is it will input netherrack first, then bone meal, then this slot, then this one, 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 and even more, because there is a scroll wheel if you fill this up somehow. That's the cool part. So we'll save this, and then in theory, it will attempt to place the netherrack and then the bone meal. That's what I'm thinking. Alternatively, what we may have to do is put it into a chest first, but even then, it should still extract from that chest in the same order. So we'll try this way first. I'll be honest, I doubt that this will work, but a man can dream. So we'll pick that up, and we'll. Yeah, I need to turn this guy off as well. On to activate. You're activated, are you? Where are you getting this redstone from, buddy? Oh, yeah, this guy. That makes sense. Yep, that makes perfect sense. All right, we'll pick that up. Okay, so shall we? I say we shall. We'll go in here. We'll search nylium. Yep, the recipe isn't there. I think if you control shift and click, yeah. Is it just shift click? Nope. Is it just control click? Nope. It is a combo. So control and shift and click opens up this guy here. I will order 1. Missing is bone meal. That makes sense. Now, by the way, for bone meal, obviously we can craft a bone into 3 bone meal. We could also, we could compact some hydroxylapatite, of course. We could crush bone meal. We could mill bone meal. I did see the sag mill, and that gives you a guaranteed 6 every time, which is pretty good. I'm a fan of that, to be honest. Oh, and we could even cut up like fish. I mean, it's an option. Obviously, you could centrifuge a skeletal cone. Yeah, I'll tell you what. We're gonna grab all this stuff. We're gonna go sag mill it. All should be good. The sag mill. Chuck this stuff in. We'll take that stuff out as well. Chuck it back in our system. Nope, that guy's not gonna work. That's fine. We'll cross that bridge later. But we've got bone meal. We don't need much at the moment. Just enough to test that our system works. And then we're going to have to try to figure out our bone meal issue at a later date. But let's give it a shot. How much do we have? We have 18. I'm going to craft 1. Yeah, it hasn't placed anything in there, which is obviously the problem. That's fine, because we also know the solution. So we're going to pick this guy up. We are going to place it 1 back. Yeah, that's fine. We can work with that. It'll obviously get the pattern. We're going to want to place a pipe that I thought I would just have on me, but I guess I don't. That's fine. I will need 2 pipes. And one is going to go here and here. I'm going to have to tell these guys, hey, do not connect, do not connect. Is this guy still empty? Cool. We are then going to have to place, wait for it, a chest. Hold on. Boom, boom, chest. Awesome. The last remaining chest, and I throw it on the ground. Come on. Okay. And it will go there. And it should receive the goods. Obviously not yet, because I guess we haven't ordered it again. But we'll go in here. We'll search for our nylium again. We have 18. I order 1. And you ready? So, we get the activator. This guy, we're going to have to be like, hey, here's the deal, buddy. You're pretty much just going to use bone meal. That's all it is. And you are going to right click. That's it. I don't want you to crouch, just right click, I believe. And that sounds good to me. And so, are you ready for this? Wow. Now the problem is, currently he picks it back up. Not actually that big of a problem. That kind of works perfectly, doesn't it? Then all we need to do is send that back in the system. And I think we can do it. I think we can make that happen. Let me just make a horrific mess real quick. Place you there. All right, hold on. Nelium, that thing. That's fine. Let me put a lot of this stuff away. I mainly had a bunch of this stuff just to like... I'm trying to make an excuse. There's no reason to have 90% of this stuff in my inventory. As you're currently witnessing, it just doesn't need to be... This guy doesn't even need to be here. That doesn't need to be here. This backpack, been in me for ages, doesn't need to be there. But even the watering can, this thing doesn't need to be there. I mean, I can grab that guy out when I need him. There we go. I'm happy with that. What's in this? Nothing important. It doesn't matter. Okay. So what do I need? What is needed? I need cables. They're in my backpack. I need an importer. Why do you need the most annoying stuff? It's fine. What's that? A destruction core? That's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. Let me just bookmark that. That'll just be better. Okay. Just let me baby rage a little bit, okay? All right, we've got what we want. Importer, beautiful. The importer imports into the system. You'll see when I place it, it's sort of shaped like a hopper. You can actually see it here. It's shaped like a hopper going into the cable, so it's pretty intuitive, I guess. So what we should be able to do now is connect this guy to the system in the perfect world. So, I don't know if this is how it works, but I will try. Boom. That worked. What we need to do now is make sure he only takes that. So we're going to search Nelium and make sure it's here. Make sure it is set as a whitelist. Exact mode on. Items. Ignore redstone signal. We have the perfect creation. So, I am limited only by my bone meal and my other stuff. But aside from that, everything is perfect. That's a lot of bone meal as well. Okay. We can order a stack of Nelium. What I do want to do as well, now that we know we can, is get these speed upgrades. Yeah. That's what I like to see. Speed upgrades. Use the blaze rod. So, currently... you know what? We'll check this out, because we can do a full stack, so we're going to be able to see it work. So, a stack of Nelium. I love my pronunciation. Here it is. You ready? See, that's a problem. Hold on. We can fix that. Let's go in here. I swear you used to be able to cancel the crafts from here as well. I guess you can't. I mean, I'm not going to make one, but I think I would need a crafting monitor. This guy here. We're not going to make that. Little secret for you. That's fine, though. We will simply take out the craft and place it back in. And that should just sort of, like, refresh the order, I guess. But that's fine. Let me show you what needs to be done. It's a little trick. So, we need to open up the crafter and give it a few rules. We're going to tell it that a redstone pulse will insert the next set, right? Right? Then I just need to figure out how to hook this up. This part's actually a lot easier to do with applied energistics. The whole don't put in a new recipe until the previous recipe's done. But it's fine. Redstone pulse inserts next set is pretty good. I just need constant redstone while there's stuff pretty much in this modular router. I think. Alright, you know what? I'm going to do something that some of you are going to jolt back in disgust in relation to. You ready? So what I want to do, in the perfect world, I want to look inside of this modular router wait until there is a nylium in here, then send in the next recipe. That's what I want to do. Let me tell you, we can do literally that. Oh, it's going to be messed up. What we need to do this is we need an inventory reader from Integrated Dynamics. It will need chests as well as an input variable transformer, which requires crystallized mineral chunks, a sticky piston, and variable cards. Variable cards require crystallized mineral chunks and paper, all of which we should hopefully be able to craft. This mod can do an insane amount of things, a phenomenal amount of things. Its one problem is that it is very, very, very troublesome to troubleshoot, I guess would be the right way to say it. I was hoping that existed, and it did. Beautiful. I would like to wash all of that. Thank you very much. Because I would like a lot of dough. But it can do so many things. It can genuinely do so many things. But the problem is that because it can do so many things, whenever it doesn't work, it's very, very, very tedious to try to figure out like what thing you're doing wrong. Or whether it's even worth to try doing it the way you're doing it, because there's like probably another way that you might be able to do it. Yeah. Okay. So we'll see. We'll test our luck here. So first up, let's see if we can get our hands on slime balls courtesy of Lime Dye. I'll probably just make as many as lets me. 60. That sounds brilliant. I don't know if that's a problem. No, I've still got sea pickles. That should actually be fine. Sweet. So that's sticky piston taken care of. That will be 4 input variable transformers. Beautiful. And that should be, assuming we get some chests, which I will quickly craft now. How many? 22. Sounds brilliant. Let's just get an extra stack of wood to be safe. Awesome. We now have an inventory reader. Cool. So this guy will read the inventory. I can place him probably underneath would be the easiest way to then send the redstone back over here. So jump under here and go ahead and do that. So inventory reader right there. There he is. Cool. Next on the list are going to be logic cables. These guys here. Once again, not too bad of a recipe. A little bit expensive, to be honest, to actually afford the cables, but it's all right. And so we're going to connect these across here. And then what we need is we need it to output redstone when we've got that nylium block in there. So to do that, we are going to need something called a redstone writer. So far, pretty intuitive, right? I think so. I think the way I've described stuff makes sense, hopefully. We'll see. Let me know exactly when it takes a turn, okay? So we get a redstone writer, and this guy will write redstone onto this block. So this thing reads from this block, as you can see with the sort of hopper design of the block there, goes along this cable, and then it will write redstone into this crafter. Now, if you open these guys up, it looks a little scary. There's a lot going on. You can sort of ignore most of it. Same with this. Looks a little bit scary. I'll sort of show you my understanding of it. I'm no expert by any means, but I'll show you how it works. So to get this thing running, we require a logic programmer. Now, I like the portable one, but we need to craft the proper one. To do that, it's a block plus a crafting table to get the block form, and we can just turn that into a portable one that I can open in my inventory. Now, this might look even scary. You don't have to worry. You can pretty much ignore it all. You'll sort of learn as you go. Like, if you're looking for something, you can kind of look for it. For example, if you're like, oh, I want to do something with entities, you can search entity, and you get a few options. Once again, these might be scary to you at the moment, but as we get started, hopefully things will make a little bit more sense. So what we want to do currently is we want to use some of our variable cards, right? So currently they're blank, and we want to give them some information, or at least where to pull information from. So if I go into this guy, I can get some of this information. For example, I can check if the inventory is full. I can check if it's empty, if it's not empty, all of these things. What I can also do is check for, get the item in the active slot. That's kind of what we want. So what I should be able to do is place this guy here, and it transforms our variable card instantly into this one here. So this guy it can be anything. It holds the data of whatever's in here. So for example, if I place in that nihilium, obviously it'll get taken out, but it will read that essentially. So that's the first thing we want. Then what we want to do, I thought I saw a spider and I got scared. What we want to do is we want to get one of that nihilium so that we can actually do the craft here. We want to go into block and we want to get the block of warped nihilium onto a variable card as well. So now we've got the information of what's in that item. By the way, just a heads up, what I'm saying here, I haven't used integrated dynamics in a couple mod packs now. And even back when I used it, it was messy. There's a chance that by the end of this explanation, what I'm saying is complete baloney and it doesn't work. But it's fine. We'll get to the bottom of it together. Okay, it's a journey. Just buckle in. Okay, that's all I'll say. In my mind, this is how it works. We check the item slot. If it is warp nihilium, we want that to be true. So what we can do is we can search in here, equals, because that's what we're after, equals, and we want to say, hey, if the item in that slot is equal to a warp nihilium, operator equals received an input with type block at position 1, while the type item was oh, that makes sense. Sorry, my bad. We got a block variable, right? So on here we clicked on block because I was thinking, oh, this is a block. When it's in your inventory, it's an item, right? When it's in the world, it's a block. I think that's what that means. So I actually want to go item warp nihilium. I think that's what we want to do. So close, but no cigar. See, I had a hunch. You know what I mean? I had a feeling in the air when I made that thing. I was like, I need to put a disclaimer here that I don't know what I'm doing because something doesn't feel right. But this should be good. So the item in the slot, is it warp nihilium? If it is, true. That's what this thing is going to be. If it equals, true. So what does that mean? That means in the redstone right, what I want to do is I want to apply a redstone signal. So we can go here. Redstone signal. It's an X. You can ignore that for now. That's a different issue. If there is nihilium in that item, it will output a redstone signal. Now, I know I set this guy to only run when there's a pulse for the next set. But the way this works is it will output redstone while this guy has nihilium. So that'll be redstone applied. Then once the redstone's taken, once the nihilium's taken out via the importer, the redstone stops because it's no longer in there. And redstone starting and stopping is a pulse. So that would then allow the next recipe to come through. All right, we're good? Everyone good? So then, how do I explain the cross? If you read it, it's saying variable with ID 0 and variable with ID 1 could not be found within the network because I'm holding them. So this guy here, if you look in the description there, it's using variable IDs 0 and 1. I've got 0 and 1. I need to attach them to this system somehow. So to do that, we actually need to go ahead and make a variable store. Once again, sometimes intuitive names, sometimes not. Now we're going to need a lot more chunks. Luckily, we have a decent amount of mineral. And we just chuck this stuff in the squeezer. It's still going to take a little while. You know, actually, you get a decent amount from it. I was going to say it's going to take a while. No, it's actually pretty good. That's enough already. And we'll go collect the rest of that stuff later. I'll be honest, I love this mod so much. It's so much fun just being able to do this. Because, like, you can do a lot of this stuff with vanilla redstone. You know what I mean? You can do some jack. But I love just, once you understand it, it's so nice being like, hey, if this block is in this inventory, in this spot, give me redstone. You know, it's so nice. It's just, and there's so much more you can do with it. We did quite a bit of like automation with this guy where nothing else could do it, or at least I couldn't figure out how to do it. Integrated dynamics comes in clutch. I can't talk highly enough of it. Okay, so variable store, yeah. So we need another block of this stuff. Cool. Chuck that in there. Search for our variable store again. Here we go. So there it is. It uses a chest. That's fine. And so this guy, you just want to attach him to the network. So you can sort of pick where you place him. I'll just attach him over here, I guess. Obviously, you see it connects there. And then this guy can store every variable that we're using within this network. And now, as you can see, we have a tick. And you can see it says false. There is no nihilium in that block. False. If we are quick enough, boom. I don't think we were quick enough. It's already gone. But that's how it should work. Okay. So, shall we give it a try. This is the moment of truth as to whether the entire last, 20 minutes was me just talking baloney. Boom. How cool is that? Oh, that's so cool. So that's the speed that it currently runs. Oh, I love this so much. Okay. Then we place in our upgrades. So you can see it's faster. The slow part is still this guy. He can only extract as fast as he can extract. As silly as that sounds, that's just how... Oh, he's still pretty fast though at extracting it. Let's go ahead. Make some more upgrades. Ah, this is so good. Sorry. Speed upgrade. Boom. Well, I need more blaze rod. No, it's actually not that bad. We can go get more. Oh, but how cool. Why'd you stop making noise? The worry about this guy going too fast is that this guy may not be able to keep up. For example, I don't think that was a stack of nihilium. You know what I mean? Or nihilium or whatever. Yeah, no, it wasn't. And yet this guy still doing that. So there is an alternative we can do. And honestly, it's a pretty cool solution to the problem, right? Hear me out. What we do is we get another redstone rider, right? We grab this guy here. I believe I'll need another logic cable, so we'll go ahead and craft a bit more. There we go. And then what we want to do is we would like to clone this guy. So we can do that in our inventory quite easily. We can just craft two of these together, and it gives us a new one and the original. So we can place the original back in here to keep doing the outputting redstone. And then we can also output redstone onto this guy. So if we come over here and try to look through, then we can't, but that's fine. Yeah, look, you can't always do what you want to do. But here we go. Redstone rider, attach the cable, and we want to say, hey, once again, when that guy gets the redstone to let in a new recipe, that's when you can output the warp nihilium. Or nihilium. I keep saying nihilium, you'll just have to live with it. I'm sorry. But yeah. And then all we have to do is open this guy up and say, hey, guess what? You only work with a redstone signal. Bada bing, bada boom, as they say. So, to restart this system, we can go ahead and place in this guy. And the system is now working again, arguably flawlessly now, because it is impossible for this guy to send in the next recipe without this guy also emptying, and vice versa, which is very cool. I want more speed upgrades. So yeah, well, I'm so happy about that. It's still not like amazing in terms of like it's still gonna be rough. You know what I mean? Like I didn't just solve our ender pearl problem just yet, but we're getting there. All right, we've got four blaze rods. I should probably move the waystone over here, so we at least like spawn in a lag-free area. All right, speed upgrade. I'm very happy that this actually somehow worked. All right, so let's see if we can make this faster. We're at 6 now. It's not in eco mode. I don't know. What are we thinking? I mean, it's pretty good. Like, it's pretty good, I guess. We can also put upgrades in this guy if we think that it's staying in there too. It's honestly extracting out a lot faster than I thought it would. But even then, we can put speed upgrades in there if we wanted to. The speed upgrades, honestly, if they're not... Actually, I think we're just looking at them. If they're not too annoying, I'd make them. I can't be bothered. But yeah, how cool is that? So that will order. Obviously, we just made nihilium orderable, which is pretty cool. So now, what I can do is I can grab the nihilium, we can grab a stack out, and we can just dissolve it. I'll go ahead and swap that stuff out. We do need more power. I don't really... I mean, the power issue is just a problem, right? Like, it's just simply still a problem. To solve the problem, we need to reconnect this guy for starters. That would probably be helpful. And then we also need to like hook these guys up. And once again, I was planning to do that with integrated dynamics, but maybe that's not with entangled blocks. But maybe I should do something different. For example, I could potentially run a pipe to at least have the coal gen going. I don't know if that would do much. Maybe even have the coal gen specifically set up for the ender cell or something. That I mean, that wouldn't be the worst idea we've ever had. I really want to just entangle blocks. You know what I mean? I'm a simple guy. I just want to entangle blocks. That's all I want to do here. You know what would be cool as well? I know it's a bit old-fashioned of me, but if we had teleport pipes from back in the day with Buildcraft. I don't even know if they were part of Buildcraft or if it was like an add-on for Buildcraft, but man, I miss me some good old teleport pipes. What a time. What a time to be alive. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, indeed. So what do we want to do here? What's going on? Alternatively, hold on. In drawers, in drawers, no, I meant to do at drawers. I meant to do at functional storage. What do we have? Do we have, ender drawers? Yeah. These guys can link together. I guess I could do ender chests as well. I mean, regardless, right? I either need this ender chest or this ender chest. This guy costs 4 blaze rods and an ender pouch, which needs 1 eye. This guy just needs an iron obsidian. That's probably the easier option. I may be able to just make that now. Shall we try that then? I know we're jumping around a little bit, but we'll give it a shot. Eye of Ender needs blaze. I'm just going to craft this guy once again. There's probably a better way to do it, but we live in a world. We're going to go here. 1, 2. On top of that, yeah, we don't have the obsidian drawer even hooked up. Man, we've got things, but they're just everywhere. Why have I done this? Why? Who let me do? I blame you guys. It's obviously it's not my fault. You know, I just do the stuff, right? I'm innocent. Okay. Ender chests, 2 of these guys. I'll pick them up just for the reward or whatever. Then we can make ender drawers. Do we even need to? I guess we need to. And for that we need drawers. We need individual ones. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4. It looked like ender drawer. Boom. 1, 2. Awesome. There's a way to link these. I think if we go at functional, linking tool. That's what we require. So, we will make another drawer. Awesome. I don't think I have a linking tool, right? I don't believe so. We're gonna need a little bit more paper. That's fine. I will just double check my inventory. Configuration tool. Yeah, no linking tool, because obviously we don't need 2 of them, so better safe than sorry. Alright, cool. So, let's give it a shot. This guy is going to go here. Cool. Let's continue. This guy is going to be picked up like so. Cool. We're then going to place this guy. We're going to shift right click. No, we're going to go single mode. Let's see. Sneak right click in the air to change modes. Left click to store its frequency. Right click to or something to send the frequency. So boom, stored frequency. What's it say? I'm guessing I just bam. No, okay. Look. Last time I right clicked it, placed the thing in there, so I'm innocent. All right. All right. We store this frequency. Then we come over here and we go bam. Where? Okay. I changed the drawer frequency. No, that's not what I want to do. What's going on here? Right click a controller to set up the tool and then use it to link nearby things. Okay, that makes sense. Links a drawer to a controller. Left click an ender drawer to store its frequency. But then what? Am I crazy? I know in the past you needed them to be empty. So I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll pick this guy up. We'll empty him. And we'll just try it again. Just to, like, make sure. And I'll bring him over here. Because I imagine I can pick him up once he's linked, right? So we'll go here. We'll empty this guy. We'll pick this up. And we'll shift right click there or something. Changed drawer frequency. So are they now linked? Okay, cool. So, I put toast in there. This button. I grab you. And I lock this. Right. Locked. Locked. Cool. So now, I pick you up. The toast remains in the other guy as well. Brilliant. And he should hopefully still be in this. I'm hoping it didn't just, like, reset or something. Boom. Toast is still there. More toast should hopefully continue. I'll pick up this so that the toast can continue. I'll drop this guy there so he goes through. Toast. Brilliant. As for the rest of the toast that is currently in here, we'll just, I can't even take it out. We'll just get some item pipes. We'll do it the old-fashioned way, I think. Alternatively, hold on. Alternatively, I could spam click this, because it doesn't take that long. We will be making a lot of drop blocks, but that should be perfectly fine, because I can right click here and spam it. And if I had an empty hand, it would just put the rest in. But that's fine. Boom. Cool. And I'll take it a little bit, and we'll eat it. Alright, perfect. So, that guy will fill up with toast, as he already is. And then this will probably drain through all my toast, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, I guess. We're going to open this guy up and say, hey, guess what? Auto input. Auto input. Hello? Okay. Don't auto input. No, that doesn't really work. That's fine, I guess. We'll, yeah, that's fine. We'll just set up some item pipes. What a frustrating turn of events. Pipes, boom, 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 boom. Okay. Everything's fine. This will be good. This will be good. This is going to use up all of our food, by the way, all of our toast, but at least then we can sort of work on making more toast, I guess. Increasing our supply or something. But there we go. Alright, he's hooked up. He's doing his thing. Everything else is hooked up, which means this guy's going to get power, obviously. But hopefully this guy gets a little bit too. Maybe. What I could do is this guy under here, he has an upgrade that gives him redstone control. If I make another upgrade, or I guess if I take this upgrade out, we can actually change the fill order. So I'll show you what I mean by that. If we go in here and attempt to do this. Okay. If we go in our refined storage and attempt to do this, we should be able to. Hold on. Boom, boom, boom. Now change. Well, first of all, he'll pull out more power at once. I guess that's nice. But most importantly, we can now set him up to do furthest first. So what he'll do is he'll try to fill up this guy first, and then this stuff. And that almost would look like an issue, but it's kind of not, because this guy shouldn't use that much power non-stop, right? So we can have him fill up first. It'll take a while, and then he can get back to the builder as just like a little bit of extra. But I think that's good. I think that'll be good. So the dissolver over here should be filling up, is what I'd imagine. He's not, but that's fine. This guy's full. Yeah, and now this guy goes. So yeah, I mean, it should be like, yeah, these guys will take no time. Then that thing fills up, and then we're good. How's this guy looking? Is he still... Yeah. Well, I guess the builder doesn't actually need this anymore, so we can place that actually back over there. And that will be nice for this system. Okay, so Nylium, check. That's going to make us some mercury. The problem is, we genuinely need a lot of mercury. And it's like it was like a 3% chance, wasn't it? It's something really small. Wait, what am I... No, it's not mercury that we're after. We're after the thing that we don't even have here. Because it's such a small percent. It's this thing. The neodymium. So, if we want... Honestly, if we want more of this stuff, it does seem just better to craft it out of iron and selenium in a fusion controller. But once again, This guy needs netherite scrap, tungsten, and a netherite star. I don't even know what the rest of it needs. I'm assuming it's all doable, but I would not be surprised if it's not. But the nether star is scary. I could try to combine the stuff. Do I dare look through these recipes? Wither skulls? We can make that happen. I know a guy. Like, if we don't have to fight the wither, then this is fine. You know, I'll farm some wither skulls. We're gonna have to do it anyway. Titanium is the other option. I think titanium, you have to. Actually, no, there is dust, I guess. Okay. We can look into titanium. This stuff, luteum, chorus. I imagine this is all just gonna be purple. I reckon we'll get lucky if there's not a purple in here. Yeah, it's all chorus and stuff. So I'd have to go to the end. And honestly, if I'm in the end, why am I worrying about ender pearls at that point? And then this stuff you just get from stone, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's a small percent, but you get it. Oh god. Okay. I think we're gonna have to go fight a wither at some point. Or, once again, we just leave this guy running. I'd need some more netherrack, so maybe I'd have to set up a quarry in the nether. I would need some more bone meal, so we'd have to look into getting a skeleton spawner, which is doable. We can make it happen. And then that would be it. Then we could just let that guy run 24/7. And then every once in a blue moon, I could craft a single ender pearl. Yeah. Once again, the other option is that I literally just craft the stuff. Or, yeah. Or even just go to the end, get some end bees. But I'll tell you what, I am happy that we set this thing up, even using like integrated dynamics. I'm happy. The machine works, even if it's not needed at all. I mean, this is fun. I enjoyed it. I'm happy. I assume you guys had fun, hopefully. This is the end of the episode. What did we do different? I mean, we did integrated dynamics. We modular routed and we integrated the dynamics. So I'm happy. Once again, I'll probably, I don't know, sleep to make it daytime. But thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I'd be surprised if you liked this one, but I'll tell you what, the last one was pretty fun, so too bad, so sad. Unlucky. Nah, this was fun. I don't want to be too harsh on myself. It's one of those ones where we really didn't do much in the grand scheme of progression, but I don't know. I had fun. Oh, and the server's restarting. Look at that timing. So yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you to our donators and channel members. Thank you guys. Thank you to our tier 3 channel members. I'll try to load up the channel member thing just to double check, see if there's anyone new. Thank you guys. Thank you to our tier 3 channel members, Melizzy, Andre, and Final Phoenix 13. Thank you guys. Who do we have on? I'm pretty sure we've got Melizzy. Melizzy's a constant player. I don't even know if Final Phoenix plays or if whatchamacallit. Why does Oates seem like, I know Oates is familiar, but there's all these little bits around there. Who had the disco that lived near my base on I don't even know if it was plexiglass or what it was. It wasn't plexiglass. I don't know what it was. Who owned the disco? Because I don't remember. I apologize. We disconnected it. That's fine. I was just gonna double check. Oh, actually no, we disconnected. I was going to. I was actually. I noticed Golden was on the map. I was gonna go read the thing. Let me just double check the channel members. Once again, don't feel pressured to. You don't have to. The videos are going to happen regardless, so no pressure on anyone's end. We are looking into better systems for donating and stuff like that. We do have one through like a crafting store thing over in like linked through Discord and stuff, and it's pretty cool. It lets you like buy stuff, and it can like do commands in the game and stuff. But like it's a pain to set up, to be honest. But I think there's a few ways that I've been thinking that like if I just put the time in and set it up once thoroughly, like per mod, I think that it could transition between mod packs, and it would only become an issue when like something within that map changes. It's sort of like quests, quests in different mod packs. Like if you're doing like a tutorial for the quests, like for a mod, you know what I mean? Like all that quest lineup. Anyway, that'll be it because I do have to go. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Thank you again for being an amazing community. It's genuinely really cool going into. I will say the one thing that you guys have, I don't want to say all of you, but some of you guys, my mods, I'd say included, but I'd probably say on a pedestal. You guys just flame everyone that joins and like doesn't know what they're doing. Like absolutely just roast them. Like someone joins. I mean, to be fair, they go like, what's the server IP? The amount of things that they get, like they get DM'd by the bot when they join. I'm pretty sure they're locked into like the welcome channel when they join. The welcome channel is where you find all the links to the IPs. What else? The welcome channel. At the top of Discord, there's a channels and roles section where you can click on the role you want. We literally have, is there a specific server you're looking to play on? You can get these roles at any time as well. And the top option is All the Mods 9. If you click that, it just gives you the role and it says you received the hashtag ATM9 access channel. And then it only shows you that. And you can click on that. Like, it's insane. I also think I just like locked myself out of what is suggested? Clear. Oh my, what have I done? Oh God. What have I done? Channel list suggested. Browse channels. Wow. There's a lot in Discord. You can really just like ignore all the stuff you don't want to see. That's really cool. I don't know how to get them back now though. So if I'm quiet on Discord for a little while, it's because I don't know what I've done. I don't know how to get them back. That's fine. Everything's fine. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.